Nicole. I am a reseller on mostly Poshmark and eBay, sometimes Etsy and mercari. This is actually my first YouTube video. I'm going to be doing a haul video on my trip yesterday to the Goodwill bins in Granville, Michigan. I'll get into that in a second. A little bit more about me. My Poshmark closet is boho hippie 79. I started reselling on Poshmark April last year. I have had a total of 1,193 sales on Poshmark, and then eBay I've kind of had intermittently sold since 2013, and I've had, I don't know my total sales on there because on eBay not everybody always leaves feedback, but I have 1,243 positive feedback on eBay since November 2013. So I have quite a few sales under my belt at this point. But I do plan on hopefully doing like a weekly video. After this, I'll do more hauls. I plan on doing some what solds, what is working for me, and then I do sell a lot of vintage. So I also plan on hopefully doing some videos about like getting more in depth about some stuff with vintage clothing. So back to this haul video. I went to the Goodwill outlet in Granville, Michigan. I do not live anywhere near there, but I was working in Muskegon, so I stopped there on my way home from work. I'd been there one other time. The first time I went there, it was terrible. Like, I got stuff, but they had like no clothes. So yesterday it was a lot better. I got there right at 8 and I was there about 3 hours. I got 91 pounds. I spent $123. I got 140 items, so it equaled out to 88 cents a piece. So I'm not going to show everything, but I will show some of the better stuff I got. And I haven't like steamed any of this or anything like that yet. So, alright. So the first thing I got, some of the stuff I was really excited about because a lot of this stuff I've never found. So this is a Hot Hippie black lace skirt, and then this is the Hot Hippie tag. I was really excited about that. That's super cute. It's kind of like bohemian, really cute skirt. I also got, this is a Ted Baker London dress shirt. I've never found Ted Baker. I never really find any like higher end stuff where I live at, so I was really excited about that also. This is a Topshop hoodie, and it's got kind of like a velour lace, kind of boho trim. I thought that was cute. It's like, doesn't even look worn. This is an older Adriana Papel, but it's 100% silk. The belt is missing, so I don't know. I'm not really sure how that'll do, but it like weighed nothing, so I just grabbed it. It's kind of 80s, so I figure I will see how it does. I got these on my way to work. I had where I was working at, it's a 3.5 hour drive, so I usually leave 4 hours early just in case I hit traffic. So I had like 30 minutes, so I just popped in this Goodwill real fast. I only got like 2 things, but I found these I don't know how many people remember, but Alloy, it was like a catalog at the same time as like Delia's in the 90s. But I thought these were kind of cool. They have like beaded like along the belt line. They're really cute, and then they're like distressed also. So I got those there. They were like $5, but I thought they were a cool kind of, and like the hem is also distressed as well. And then the other thing I got at that same Goodwill is this vintage Scott McClintock dress. Which Scott McClintock is a good vintage. I've sold a couple things by him. He's a good vintage designer. It's not as good as like some of the Jessica McClintock for Gunny Sacks, but I've sold a couple jackets that have done pretty decent, so I picked that up. This is just Lucky Brand. I don't think it's gonna do like crazy good, but again, it weighed like nothing, just a flannel. This is a Nicole Miller New York pink, just kind of like basic button-down shirt. You know what, I'm gonna move my camera back a little bit real quick, sorry. I just realized you can't really see when I'm holding everything up. So this is like a Nicole Miller pink, just kind of basic shirt. This isn't really like oh wait, no, this is Toby, which I feel like I've heard this is good, but I've never found this or bought it. I have to look this up, but I feel like it's something, maybe it's not, but this is what the tag looks like. And it's kind of like this cute kind of boho top. I got these Patagonia shorts, and they do have the logo on them. They are a woman's medium. I've only found Patagonia once, and it was a vest, and it sold in a day for $50. So anytime I ever see that, which is, again, I've only found it once, I will absolutely pick that up. So I know most people probably don't pick up silver jeans, but I've listed older silver jeans twice, and both times they sold within a day for $20. Like, I'm not gonna ever pay more than like $1 for them, but since the 2 times I've listed them, they sold so fast for 20 bucks. Like, if I can get them for $1, I absolutely will get them, just because they're an easy flip. So I got these. They're the Suki, which is what I think that's the same ones that I sold before, but they're they are a size 28, which I think that was the same size I had before, and they have like these sequin pockets. But I got them for $1 a while ago. 2 other pair, and I got rid of them really quick. So these are Ali Tahari pants, which I've never sold those or Ali Tahari before. They're like dress pants, so I figured those should do okay. This is a Topshop US 4. I thought this was cute. And it's got kind of like a ruffle. I never find Topshop, so I think it does okay, but I know it's not going to be like a super high flip, but this is just regular Tahari. It's just like a pencil skirt. I haven't really picked up a lot of Chico's, but I know that on eBay it kind of sells, and especially Chico's size 3. So since I saw it, I figured I would just pick it up and try it. They're these like orange, it's the Soul Slimming Girlfriend ankle, and it's a Chico size 3. So again, I've seen before on Susan Wells videos, which she's specific for eBay, but I know that she said, I believe, that Chico size 3 does really well on eBay, so that's why I got those. I was going to try them on there. This is a vintage shirt. This is what the tag looks like. And it's got like this kind of design on it. It's just like a button down. Max Studio, these are 100% cashmere medium, like kind of like a legging. Max Studio actually does really good for me. I've had a couple, like I had one dress that was like a pink kind of like crochet lace that somebody just bought outright for $45, and I've had a couple other dresses that I gotten at bins before that I've sold. I think I've sold almost every Max Studio piece I've listed, and these are cashmere. They're super soft. I'm like actually debating on keeping these because they're so nice and soft. This is a Love Tree, just striped basic t-shirt, kind of like a flowy fit. There was a lot of Hugo Boss there, so I got a couple like Hugo Boss shirts. This one's a woman's though. This is like an older Urban Outfitters, but I still just picked it up just because it was there. It's size medium, just basic sweater. I usually don't really pick up Forever 21 unless it's like new with tags, but this like reminded me of a Michael Jackson jacket, so I got it. It's like this red, and it was in good conditions, and it's light, so, but that's why I got it, because it kind of reminded me, like I said, of like a Michael Jackson coat. This is a vintage robe, which I've sold quite a few vintage robes, usually more like sateen or nylon, but this one was like a rainbow kind of striped one, and it's vintage, so I picked it up. It's just this. It's got a zipper down the front. It's kind of more like a nightgown than a robe, but it says robe on the tag. This is another, sorry, this one's like super wrinkled. Again, I didn't steam any of this stuff yet. This is another Hugo Boss, just button down shirt. I also sell, like, I like doing a lot of home stuff, especially on Poshmark. I've had a lot of luck with, like the 70s kind of pattern. This is just like a pillowcase, but I thought it was really cute. I've sold actually quite a few, not quite a few, like probably 3 or 4 blankets that were kind of like this kind of 70s type of pattern. And they've sold probably like within a month of me listing them, like similar type of stuff, so. This is a vintage made in USA sweater. It's just gray knit, it's cute. And this is what the tag looks like. I'm gonna have to fix that though. This is a USA, it says, just give me the ball, girls play to win. It's kind of like a 90s t-shirt. Like I remember these like being kind of big, like maybe like when I was like in 4th grade, so like 96 maybe. But it's like a vintage tag. This is what it looks like. But again, this was like, I remember these in the 90s. But that's what it looks like. I got a couple bathing suits too. This is a Splendid swimmer one piece. I thought that was cute. It's like navy blue and it ties, and it's got kind of like a keyhole back. Some of this, I already washed this stuff, I just didn't steam it, but the bathing suits still really smell like chlorine. So if anybody has a trick to get the chlorine smell out, please let me know. This is, I think, a homemade piece, but it's super, super cute. It's a crochet sweater. It's white. It's actually, I think, a vest. Hold on. Yeah, it's a vest. It's really cute. No tags, so like I said, it's homemade. Oh, it's actually kind of like a shawl. Sorry, I thought it was a vest, but see, it's got like a pretty pattern. This is a Vineyard Vines XL shirt with the whale, which I found 2 shirts now, and I never even heard of it until I started selling on Poshmark because nobody wears it where I live at. But I was excited about that because I take that back, and I found a hat once too, but all of it, every time I've listed it, it sold really fast. This I definitely need to depill. This is probably like a maybe 90s or late 80s sweater, but it's like a hunter green knit. This is what the tag, it's not made in USA, so that's why I was thinking probably like maybe 90s, late 80s. This is a super cute apron. I think it's vintage just because of like how the fabric feels, but it's like the striped apron and it's got like the pockets. I love it. I kind of want to keep it. That's the problem with thrifting, is I always want to keep all this stuff that I don't need, but it's super cute. This I actually got last time I went sourcing around where I live. I'm not gonna say what store it was because it's one that I get a lot of really good stuff at. But this is a St. John collection size 4 jacket. It's just in with my stuff because I had to dry outlet. But I don't know much about St. John. I think that's probably an older tag. I have to look it up still, but it's really cute. I highly doubt it's a new one just because, again, I never find good stuff, like new stuff where I live at. This is a vintage kind of like house dress type thing, kind of 70s, really cute colors. This is a soft surroundings XL brown kind of like hippie style skirt, which that always sells really fast for me also. I haven't ever sold Kendall and Kylie, but I think I saw in somebody's YouTube video that it sells good, so I picked this up. It's like a tube top. It's a small, and it's like yellow and blue flowers, so we'll see how that does. This is a Pilcrow and the letterpress size large orange denim jacket, which I know I don't know, I don't know much about Pilcrow and the letterpress until I started selling on Poshmark, but I've seen people say it does good, and then I've seen some people say they don't pick it up anymore. But I have 2 things in my closet that I have not been able to move, so I don't really know how that'll do. I picked it up, but I am not really sure if it's gonna sell or not. We'll see. This is the tag looks vintage, but I think it's probably 90s because it says Republic of China. But it's a really cute kind of like cream knit sweater. It's like super cozy. It's got these chunky buttons. This is the tag. This is another one I want to keep because it's so cozy. I love vintage sweaters so much. This is a super cute vintage flower top. It's just like just a shirt, not anything crazy. This is super wrinkly. I'm gonna definitely have to see. This is another Hugo Boss shirt. This stuff is like crazy wrinkled right now. There was so much of that there. Somebody must have just dropped their whole wardrobe off. This is another vintage shirt. This is a kids vintage Super Mario, which I did not notice. I'm gonna have to see if I can fix the hem. Like the hem's coming out of it, but it's a vintage Super Mario Brothers kids shirt, which I might even be able to just sell it for the fabric, since the hem is out. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. This is a Valentino. It's an older Valentino from the tag, but Valentino tie. But see, the tag is an older Valentino, but it's still Valentino. I actually have sold quite a few ties on Poshmark. This is a Free People sweater. It's definitely the older Free People tag, and it's a size small, but it's still cute. If the comps aren't good on that, I might just keep it because it's like baggy enough it'll fit me. And then I have one more bag and then a bag of kind of accessories. So I picked up these snow pants. I've never sold snow pants, but I think I saw Nicole State said that snow pants sell really good, so I figured I would try them. They're a kids size 7-8 and they're by the brand Vertical 9. They're like the one piece, like half zip kind. These are Zara. These are men's Zara basic pants. They look like crazy small. So I didn't even know Zara made men's pants. So I have no idea how these will do, but they like weigh nothing. So we'll see with those. I always pick up any concert shirts whenever I see them, like no matter who it's for. So this is a Katy Perry Prismatic World Tour t-shirt. It's kind of like faded a little bit, but again, it weighed like nothing, so I just picked it up. This is a United Colors Benetton button-up shirt, which I found random things by that brand a couple times, and it doesn't sell for a ton, but it's always sells whenever I found it. I found another Vineyard Vines shirt, or no, this isn't Vineyard Vines, I'm sorry. This is it's the brand's Ivory Ella, which I haven't looked it up, but it sounded familiar. But it's got like this cute little elephant. This is by Indigo Soul. It's cute though. It's like a kind of like a hippie dress. It's got like this fringe. This is another Forever 21 thing I picked up more just because of like the style. I thought it was cute. It's a size small, but it's this like checkered dress. Kind of like grungy. This is a Def Leopard. I gotta like kind of research it because this tag isn't like, it's not made in USA, it's made in Honduras, but the tag, it looks maybe like it could be 80s, 90s. But the back doesn't have like it says Tour 1983, but it doesn't have like a location, like where. So I don't know. I'm gonna probably guess it's not vintage because it has double stitching, but I'm gonna have to like look into it more. It seems kind of thick to be vintage, but I don't know. The tag, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it. I bet it's probably not though. This one is an American Apparel, like Mothman. It says Mothman World Tour. These are just Nike dry fit men's size medium pants. This is like a complete 90s style jacket. It's like literally the brightest thing ever. It's neon green and purple. It's a winter. It's not, so I live in Ohio. It is definitely not thick enough to wear in December and be warm, but it's like a thicker coat. Like a little thicker than a normal windbreaker, but not like full on winter coat, I guess. I am like really debating keeping this because it is so, reminds me of the 90s, like my kind of 90s, but it's like a Pony brand sweatshirt, which I don't even know if they still make that, but it was popular in the 90s, maybe 80s, I think too. I do not know. I think this is definitely an older Cabby label, but these are just like dressier pants, but it's that, I think that's the older one, the white one. So when I hear Y2K and 90s vintage, this is like the kind of stuff I think of, because I grew up in the 90s and this is like what I was wearing. This was like, I think this was sold at Pacific Sunwear, but it's Tilt. This is what the tag looks like, but it's this sweater. It's probably not gonna sell just because, like, I don't know. This is what I think of with like Y2K 90s vintage, but we'll see. I bought it because that's like, in my head, that's what I think of when I hear like late 90s, early 2000s. I bought this tapestry because it's like brand new. I'm not gonna like get the whole thing out, but it's like this turquoise color and it's completely like a boho style, but it like literally doesn't even look like it's ever been used at all. For like a, like there's no pilling or anything on it, but I know these sell still, like a lot of people. I have quite a few of them actually. This is like a Scooby-Doo blanket that I bought, that I found there. We'll see. I probably will put that on eBay, but I might put it on Poshmark too. We'll see. I haven't looked it up yet. This is another brand. I'm pretty sure this was sold at Pacific Sunwear also in the 90s. I don't know if they still make this or not. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's called Rusty. That's what the back looks like. And then I just have one more bag of smaller stuff. So I haven't ever picked these up before, but I saw somebody before did a what sold video, and they had a bunch of vintage cowboy hats. I only have 2 of them right here, and I haven't looked them up yet, but I know that I have, I think, 5 total. And I kind of have to like re-straighten them, but I know that you can get quite a bit of money sometimes for some of these vintage cowboy hats. This one's leather, made in Mexico, and then this one is wool felt, and it's a Trapper Jack hat. And then, like I said, I have 3 more, so they're really light, so I got those. This is a vintage dress I got last week, not at the outlets, but it's this pleated, like really pretty. It's got this kind of lace collar right here, and this is what the tag looks like. I did get this at the outlet. It's a Loungefly backpack with these pandas. I know that some Loungefly stuff still sells pretty good, and it's like weighs nothing, so I got that. This is just a vintage pink. It's kind of like this pretty rose pattern. I got these at one of my thrift stores last week, which these, I would never wear these, but I know that like these, when I just did a travel contract for work in Brooklyn, New York in April, and everyone there like was wearing these like K-Swiss kind of shoes, which I need to clean them up, but they were, I got a good deal on them, so I had picked those up. And then I also got these last week. I have a pair of these still myself that are neon green, but anyone that grew up